here, widen your legs. If you have a block, come back to Virasana like this. If you don't want the block or don't feel it's necessary, you come to the floor. Gently pushing into the feet to lift up, hugging ankles into the hips, and pushing the pinky toes down. This is perfect. And if you're on the block, this is about where you'll stay. You'll just go ahead and walk your hands back, puff up your chest right there. Hanging out, finding breath and good wishes as you expand your recipient list, working on that. If you're moving on, we keep the chest puffed up. This may be the perfect place to hang out. Maybe you walk down to your forearms and puff up the chest. If it feels good and you know you can drop your head back, as long as that doesn't hurt your neck, then go for it. Otherwise, we come back down to shoulders. And this is perfect too. Maybe taking that square shape with your elbows and arms touching and lowering down. I'm going to stop there. Those of you who play with puffing up the chest and lifting up, you're welcome to go into that shape. Well, let's just take 2 breaths here. And then wherever you are, you come out exactly reverse. So if you're all the way down, we start shoulders. Then we walk up to forearms, elbows, lift up. Finally, we get to take a rounded shape. Come up, hinge off to the side. Hug the knees into the heart. Apanasana. Opposite elbow to opposite wrist. Finding a place to just start gently moving with the breath. Each out breath pulls the knees in closer to the armpits. And we'll take a twist here. So releasing the knees, arms out like the letter shaped T. Why don't you go ahead and shift your hips off to the left a little bit. Then hug the knees back in and drop the knees to the right. If the left shoulder lifts, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Maybe you can extend your gaze over the left side. Well, let's come back to center. Even scooch the hips in now. Now hips off to the right. Hug the knees in as you drop the knees to the left, extending arms to the letter shaped T, looking over right side. Now coming back to center, evening yourself out. If you have a wall and you like legs up the wall, let's move into that. And if you don't want to do legs up the wall, just find your Shavasana space. Either and both are good, and you can always start with legs up the wall and then move out of that. So many options. Let's go ahead and find Shavasana. Palms facing up, eyes closed, very heavy on the mat, going into a regular sense of breathing. I'm going to read the same prayer that we read, I think it was on Tuesday, and this is called the Metta Sutra, the Buddha's sermon on loving kindness. Just as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world. I know I love my children as much as the next mother does, even though I might say I love them more. And I've mentioned before that I think that's an evolutionarily ingrained thing in our brains. Maybe it was to protect the tribe so that we would automatically protect our loved ones first. I don't know. But the idea of loving other people the way I love my children is just so beautiful to me, and I strive to do that. And that's your homework for this week. Taking one name, one breath, See if you can start adding people, even starting with neutral people. Just try to love them as much as you love your loved ones. The magic that occurs when we start to love other people as much as we love our own is just amazing. I would love to see that going throughout the world. Let's come up to a seated position to close the class together. Drawing hands to the heart and making a wish right here that all beings, including the ones we don't think we like or that we don't know, that we think have different ideas, let's include them today to be free from suffering. And if there's any way that we can have a hand in relieving their suffering, let us take action. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, friends. Thank you very much for joining in today. I look so forward to next week. I look forward to seeing you guys in person sometime. And who knows, it could be soon. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.
Thanks, Rosie.
Thank you.